next Monday, on the 4th of May, finally the lockdown will loosen a bit here in Italy. This is very exciting because you can feel the excitement in the air. Because people are feeling so relieved after such a long time of lockdown. And it's time to look at the lessons that we have learned. There are many lessons for everybody. And I can tell you just a few of the lessons that I have learned through all this situation. Not so much through the lockdown, but really caused by the lockdown and by all the reflections and the understanding of a different lifestyle that the lockdown has brought to. So the first thing that we have all learned, I think, is that life can change drastically from one moment to the next. This is really incredible. People in war zones, they have experienced that before us. But right now, this is an experience that is shared throughout the world. We have seen that the world will not be the same as before. And this is for the whole world. Isn't that amazing? I have talked about the opportunities in another video, but this is really a great opportunity. It can be a great opportunity. It depends on us, humanity, what we are going to do with it. So we have seen that life can change drastically from one moment to the next. So what does that teach us? It teaches us that I really need to go on to understand what is important to me. I need to understand what is necessary to me and what is unnecessary to me. And I need to be aware that I better go for the things that I care for, rather than losing my time in unnecessary details. This is a great teaching. And another thing that I have learned is that I can change. Different life conditions create a different myself, create a different me. And I can see that I can change my habits. I can change my life very easily. Actually, after such a long time, let's say that after a while, what happens is that we get so used to the new situation that we almost forget about the old one. It's incredible how easy it is for people to adapt. That's life. Life is so adaptable. And then there is another thing that I really have learned in this period, which is the need for connection. I think we all have learned how important connections are. I will give you a small example. You know that I live in community. So the value of community is one thing that I have experienced so strongly, because never ever before in the place where I live, in the community where I live, there was such a strong sticking together, linked to solidarity, creating trust and all this. But even not living in community, I want to bring you an example from my mom. She lives in Germany in a small neighborhood, and with all the neighbors, they have been once a week, they have made an appointment where they stand on the street with 2 meters of distance. Of course, social distancing is very important. And they have an appointment where during the whole week they will rehearse a song, they will learn a song, and then they will sing together a song, playing it with musical instruments like flutes and trumpets and all this. And this has become a habit, and it's so strong for the neighborhood. It's like amazing, and it also breaks this serious, this thing that it's so serious and that it really affects our lives in a not positive way. So it brings easiness into the whole situation, and that's great. And then the last thing that I want to share with you for today is that I have learned that maybe only through crisis it's possible to change something at a deep level. Maybe we need some crises every now and then in order to be able to look for a better world. to find a world, to create a world that we would like to see. So crisis is an opportunity. It's up to us what we are going to do with it. I would like to invite you again to my webinar this Saturday at 6 p.m. And if you are interested, please send me a message. It will be about transformation, inner transformation during the times of coronavirus.